Hey! There we go. Testing? Hey! There we go. We're here. It's all happening. Alright. So, y'all know how this works. Now is the time of the stream where I realize my glasses are filthy and I have to do something about it or I cannot live. Let me at least get into my Dondoko data. Hey y'all, this game has a photosensitivity and epilepsy warning. I'm just gonna pin that to the top of the chat for anybody who needs to know about it so that they will know about it. Hello everyone, my name is Allie. I'm from Ok2BeFat because it is okay to be fat. This is your Like a Dragon and Yakuza stream. We stream all the Like a Dragon and Yakuza games. This is Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth. If you're not familiar with where we are, this might not look exactly like what you were expecting. This is Dondoko Island, baby. It's Dondoko time. We are, this is the part of Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth that is Animal Crossing. This is the Animal Crossing part. Every game is going to eventually be inside a Yakuza game. This is the part where they put Animal Crossing inside a Yakuza game. Because why wouldn't, well, welcome! Welcome to being inside a Yakuza game, Animal Crossing. You have many distinguished, fellow games that are also in here, as well as being inside the best game series ever made. So, congratulations to you. Alright, what am I supposed to be doing? Oh, right. We have tour people. Okay. Hey, it's Will. It is Wednesday. That's true. What do I got? Okay, so they want me to craft furnishings, which I definitely can do and should do. I just cleared out. I'm not trying to build. I'm trying to get the map. So I just cleared out the hills and the lighthouse. And I feel like I should be able... Stop that! I'm doing it! I fell asleep last time on painkillers for toothache, so I might fall asleep again. Oh, I'm sorry that your tooth is hurting. I woke up this morning, like my teeth feel okay from all of the, dental excavations that I have endured recently. My jaw is still angry though. This bitch is angry. She is grumpy and displeased. People have been spelunking around in there, and that's not to be borne. So, basically what's happening is I'm like alternating Tylenol and Advil, which is acetaminophen and ibuprofen. And that works pretty good until I go to sleep and it wears off, and then I have to get up and use the bathroom because that's how old I am. And then when I get up at 3:30 or 4 to use the bathroom, I cannot go back to sleep because my jaw hurts. And so that sucks. Alright, so the first thing that I'm gonna do is, well, first I'm gonna put all this away. And then accept the souvenirs, which I need to hang on to for reasons. Then what I'm gonna do is get out my lodgings, yes please, and then I'm gonna go see if we can, I want to get another lodgings and see if I can put down 3 lodgings. I don't remember how many lodgings you're allowed to have in this part of Dodoko Island. I think it might be 2, but it might be 3. And if it's 3, I definitely want to get another one. Alright, look at this. We got a sturdy wooden shack. That's a C ranking right there. We're going to get one of those. Because if I can't... Oh, fuck. No, I don't. I don't need anything. Let me out. Let me out. Okay. So I got to set up... Hello. I want to set up these lodgings because I need to see where I can put stuff. Because the little guest people, they don't really, like, move about too much. Yeah, let's see if we can go up there. They kind of just stay where you put them. And so if I put them up here, then that means I gotta put, like, something up here for them to look at or whatever. They're gonna be pissed. So I just want to see, because if I can do 3, I'll put a little tent up here. If I cannot do 3, I'm gonna move this tent, because this is not the good part, I do not think. Yeah, it sucks, right? I mean, it's just like, ugh, mouth, could you please calm down? Okay. So, okay. So it is the max number. Alright, so we gotta go back to the hill and be like, I say no to thee, and take this back, put it at the lighthouse. It's gonna be better, I think. And like, I just keep waking up every frackin' morning and then not being able to go back to sleep because of my dang teeth. Which, like, will be fine eventually, but it's not fine right now. And I'm losing sleep. And, like, it sucks. The only way I can really make it up is to, fish. Alright. The only way I can really make up the sleep that I haven't gotten. Hey, it's 14! Yes, we're gonna have more visitors. Like, the only way I can make up the sleep that I haven't been getting is to nap on the weekends. And, like, that has not worked as well as I would prefer. I've gotten out of the habit of naps because, you cannot nap on Adderall. That's not a thing. Alright, let's do... What does it want me to do? Create one souvenir. Alright, I'll do that. Produce a beer. I mean, I'm sorry, a sake. Alright, so that's what they wanted. I'm gonna go get my fish, because I do need money. Yeah, it does suck. It's just like, I know that it will be better, but I also am like, this is the thing people hate about root canals. Is the part where your mouth is like, I'm angry, and then it just stays angry, and it takes it an amount of time to, like, calm down. And I'm just like, come on, man, that was like, what, like 2 weeks ago or some shit? I don't even know. But, like, I feel like, okay, I feel like this is enough, you know, like we did enough. Can we please be calm? And like, no, my mouth is like, you can go fuck yourself. And I'm like, well, I guess I can't say anything to that. I have slept for almost 2 days of painkillers make me woozy in the heat. Oh, that sucks. I wish we could still get actual painkillers in this country. They don't do that no more. What should I put? Okay. Alright, Ichiban Confections gives us a lot of satisfactional points. Oh, and I slept on my wrist wrong, like a dingus, and so now my dang wrist hurts too, and so I've got it like strapped up so I can play. But I'm just like, oh my god, I'm falling to pieces. This is not what anyone wants. White coffee truck. I'll definitely take one of them. Take a couple of them. I also inadvisedly got into a fight on Twitter with somebody, cause I guess I never learn, like not ever really. That's kind of one of my things, is I never learn. I will take this for Doko Bucks up. But I don't feel bad about it, so. I'll tell you, is a Twitter fight ever advised? I mean, for, like, the pure, like, I don't know, irritation of it all, like, no. It's not a good idea. It is going to be irritating. But for the, sometimes, if you know what you're doing, and I feel like I do at this point. I mean, I got like a decade plus in fat activism, and I grew up basically being tutored in like, weirdo, evangelical Christian argumentation, practices, which makes me pretty hard to argue with. Which is why I generally don't. Cause like, I mean, those kinds of ways of arguing are not, that's not something you take to somebody that you like love and want to continue to have a relationship with. But if someone's being deliberately obtuse butthole and trying to like pick a rammer, like well, I do know how to take care of that. And occasionally I will do it. I don't want that. So that's what I did. But I think sometimes if you can show people, right, like, hey, if somebody pulls this on you, here's exactly how you can shut it down. And in that way, I think that it can be a little bit, like, instructional to people. I tend not to fight with people who bother me on Twitter. I stopped doing that a long time ago. But what I will do is if I think it could be instructional, then sometimes I will still do it. Like, I'm definitely not gonna recount the entire situation because, like, nobody wants to hear about somebody else's, like, whole Twitter fight, not usually. But, it was about fat activism, and it, yeah, look at the boys! Look at the boys! Oh, I get a few ATMs. But basically, I was trying to make a point about that thing that people say where they're just like, fat activism wants to make people have to be attracted to you, and even if they're not, and it's just like, okay, you know, just talking about how that's like bullshit, and like, y'all made that up. Extremely odd that you could craft someone's old photo with a hammer and saw. Yeah, it's kind of odd. Ooh. 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 But, you know, I was just kind of like, yeah, I'm not, like, basically, like, this is bullshit, and people still repeat this. Like, it's, definitely something that a respected fat activist said, and then everybody agreed with it, and I'm just like, who said it? Like, who said that? Who said it? Fat activism is not a person, so who the fuck said that? Like, you tell me. Because, like, I know where it comes from. Where it comes from, I mean, no, it doesn't even come from people talking about, like, desirability politics. It came before that. And it was just like some, I mean, I'm presuming, but I don't think without, like, with no reason, that this is mostly men. It's coming from men who are like, oh, you want to be treated like a human being, and then their response to that is, well, I don't want to have sex with you, and I'm like, I didn't ask you about that. That's not on the table, and never was, and so it is weird that you would bring that up, randomly. Let's get some mahjong tables in here. Alright, this is probably a good start. Oh, yeah, I just saw your comment, Forstein. Forstein says, isn't it funny how fat activism isn't about attraction, and people always act like it's about if people think fat people are hot or not? Like, no, we can treat people with humanity whether we think they are hot, and people are asking for basic human rights. Yeah, it's just basically like, I'm like, I would like to not be discriminated against at my job. And I would like to not be discriminated against at the doctor's office. And then some guy's like, well, I don't think that you're hot. I don't want to do the do with you, so therefore, you're not a human being who deserves rights. And I'm just like, fucked up. That's a fucked up thing to think. But, like, what else are you saying when you say that? Like, explain yourself. Because I know you can't. Oh, for God's sakes, where? Oh. Get away from my tent! I just put that there! Stop it! You get out of the way! Okay. Stop that! Alright, so now we have a lovely plaza. I need, of course, to put the biggest thing down possible, which I guess is Ichiban Confections. Okay, let's see if Ichiban Confections will fit here. That would be pretty good. Scooch it. Okay. But yeah, so that's like what I was like originally talking about. Because if I'm gonna put people up here, I gotta give them stuff. That's what I was originally talking about. And in the course of that discussion, mentioned like the absolutely egregiously heinous ways that I was treated while online dating by dudes. And, you know, including things that are pretty heavy, and I probably don't want to talk about, but, like, you know, it's like, like, I would have to give you an actual trigger warning for that, for, like, assault, to discuss what I was talking about in some ways, but I don't really want to get into that on the stream right now, But, like, that's what we're talking about, And then, just talking about how this is, like, bullshit. It's not real. Nobody asked you, etc. And, ooh. But also just, like, just talking about, like, my experience, where it's, like, and I said in the thread, I was like, the worst, if this, you're making up stuff that's not even real, and, like, anybody who repeats this shit, because I've heard leftists repeat this shit, and I just want to turn around and be like, that's, like, the same thing that they say about trans women, right? Like, it's the same exact wording, and you're saying it now. Do you not, like, can you hear yourself? You know what I mean? But, yeah, so, at any rate, that's a path, isn't it? Is that a path? Anyway, place path. Okay, that'll make some space. I can put a few more things back here. That might not be a good place to start it. And then somebody comes to this thread that's about how this is all bullshit. It has been perpetrated by people who are making shit up and have been for years. But it's, like, permeated everywhere. Like, people genuinely do think that because fools, like, repeat shit that they heard without even stopping to think if that even makes a damn lick of sense. Which it don't. Not that that stops anybody, but So, at any rate, say the thing, and, I guess somebody who basically is like, well, what I don't like is the growing narrative in fat activism that anybody who has an eating disorder is guilty of fat phobia. And I was just like, oh, that's where you're going now that everyone knows that y'all are full of shit? Alright, let's go. And I quote tweeted this person, and I said, what people? I said, fat activism is not a people. So who said it? Who said it? Give me a name. I want a name. I want to know who it was. Tell me who said it. Give us a name, or it didn't fucking happen. You don't got a name? Baby, it didn't happen. The end. Like, you give us a name, or it did not happen. Because, and if you don't like that, well, tough stuff. You can blame all the people who've been making up bullshit for years. That's why it's like that. That's why we gotta be like that. We gotta be like, who is it? Also, like, if someone's making wild, out-of-pocket claims about fat activism, well, who are they? Maybe we could talk to them and pull them back in. It's like, well, and then this person starts writhing around on the hook, right? Like, well, I mean, it's just like, I don't have names, but it's like very popular people and it's really common. And I'm like, if it's popular and common, then you should know who's doing it. So who's doing it? Give me their names. Give me a link. What platform are they on? Like, who are these people? Are they, like, known in the community? Do I know these people? I don't know everybody, but I sure know a lot of people. So, like, who the fuck are they? Are they actually fat activists? Are they people with 10 followers that somebody on, like, a fat hate subreddit made up? They love to do that. They'll make up a person And like they love to make up a person and then puppeteer a fake fat activist into saying some shit that they can get mad at. They don't just do it to fat activists, they do it all the time. It's like a known tactic. You think I'm gonna sit here and be like, oh, I believe that that's true? I don't. You're gonna have to prove that. Sorry, but it's been 10 years worth of this exact same bullshit, and I'm just not gonna believe you off of just, like, who the fuck are you? Off of your word? We don't know you. The fuck I will. And like, and that's why I got in the fight with it, because I was just like, if somebody says this to you, tell them we need a name or it didn't fucking happen. Like, you want to say that someone is perpetrating bad fat activism, we need to know who it is. Tell us if it's real and not just some shit you made up or heard, or that you're so much of a fool that you heard someone else saying and you don't know who originally said it because you just believe stuff about people you don't like, even if the stuff don't make no damn sense, which this does not. A while ago, a friend sent me a screenshot of a tweet by a fat activist saying ridiculous things and was like, but what about this? It took me half a second to see it was a fake person with a parody of a username and an AI-generated profile photo. Yeah, that's why they don't want to tell us. Because you just be like, this is, because it's either a fake profile making up bullshit, somebody with 2 followers that ain't nobody fucking heard of, or it never happened at all. Because or you saw a bit of a high-level conversation that you did not have the basic context and knowledge to understand. And now you want to insert yourself in a 300 level course conversation, but you haven't done the 101 level work. So, of course you don't know what people are talking about. And I don't think that like any other marginalized group of people, I don't think that fat activists should have to limit themselves to talking only to what people who just heard about fat activism today can understand. That's your problem. And it's not, and I say this as someone who's done an extensive amount of work on educating people on the basics, but that's not the only thing that we do. We talk about other stuff. There are people who do like highly theoretical work, like, and talking about these things, and like, you don't seem ready for that. So if that's what you saw, maybe like you should consider that you didn't understand what was going on. Like, you either didn't understand what was going on, or somebody made this up, or it just didn't happen. Or it's somebody who got, like, somebody with 5 followers who's new and excited. And I'm like, and I just, here's something else I'd like to know. If the rules are, according to this person, so the rules are that you could come in and try to derail an entire thread and make it be about what you want it to be about. And like, and wiggle around and completely ignore the part where I said this, like, you know, was a contributor into me being, like, literally assaulted. You just ignore that. You don't want to deal with that. But, like, you know, you want to be like, well, but, like, sometimes people with eating disorders have hurt feelings and or get triggered. I'm like, you think... But you think that only thin people get eating disorders, and you think that only thin people have feelings. And none of that is true. And I'm just like, if we're gonna hold to group responsibility, I don't think that the eating disorder recovery community wants to be in that I don't think that the ED recovery community wants that to be the standard. If everybody's responsible for what any person fucking says. I don't think you want that to be the standard. And you know why I think you don't want that to be the standard? Because of the massive amount of grotesque harassment that, like, pro ED people are putting out there, that people who say they're in recovery and clearly aren't are like just fire hosing to any, not just fat activists, but any visible fat person on the internet. And like you want to hold me responsible for shit that you can't even produce screenshots of. Are you willing to be responsible for the 4 months that K-pop pro ED Twitter was shitting gore into my mentions? Do you want to be responsible for that? And if not, then why are you holding me to a standard you don't hold yourself to? And I'll tell you why. Fat phobia, that's fucking why. Like, so if somebody tries to pull that on you, like, well, I'm just worried about the narratives in fat activism that this thing that inserts some shit you've never seen anyone say is this, and I just think that that thing that I made up is wrong. Like, who said it? That's what you say. Who said it? Who said that? Because fat activism is not a person. And fat activism can't say shit. Who said it? Good morning. Wow, what a day yesterday. It's on Doko Islands now, a 2-star resort. Like, I'm not even mad, really, because it's not even the first time. I'm a little cheesed that this person decided to do that literally on a thread about the exact same tactic, and one where I talked about, like, literally being abused, but, like, you know, stay classy, I guess. But, like, I'm like, if you want to play games, come play them with me, because nobody in fat activism cares about your games playing ass feelings less than I do. There might be a couple of people. There's not many. Like, you're not gonna play logic games with me. I mean, I was raised by people who have fucking PhDs in that shit. Like, you can't do it. I'm sorry. And, you know, like, and I'm not gonna be nice about it. Because why should I? You came to me. I don't go to you. Like, if I sound mad, it's not because I'm mad. I'm just more like, I'm just like, can you... I guess I'm a little excited, honestly, because I'm like, oh, you did the thing. Now I can show people how to deal with people like you. And that's pretty exciting. You know, like, this is a real problem. But it's got a real pretty easy solution. And since I thought of it, I was just like, we should all do that all the time. Who said that? Who said it? What's the account? What platform is it on? Show me it. Show it to me. Show it to me. We'll go talk to them. If it's such a problem that you have to complain about it on some other damn thing that's very sensitive, like good manners there, then, like, tell us who it is so that we can help you solve that problem. But you don't want to solve a problem. You just want to complain. You just want to complain that, like, and I poked at this person, and I was just like, great, that's great. Who said it, though? Who said it? Like, oh, well, I didn't say it was that common. I'm like, you did say that, like 2 tweets above, so who was it? Because I'm like, if you don't got a name, then it didn't happen. The end. Alright, I mean, I'm just like, never accept the premises of somebody who, like, somebody who wants to, like, you gotta go down to basics with this shit, with these people. Alright, let me get through this bit. We're a 2-star resort. Let's keep up the pace and get that 3rd star. Okay, now to begin today's morning assembly. You basically, when you're arguing, I argue with people on stuff like this the same way that I would argue with an evangelical. And the reason why is because, like, they argue the same way. Like, who do you think taught them how to argue this way? It's all just, reactionaries all, like, want to argue the same way. And it basically kind of... Uh-oh, what's going on now? What do we need to do to become a 3-star resort? All of this, you see? How to win a battle at the lake. Alright, I can do that. I know, I have to repair the bridge. We're gonna need a lot of money to build that bridge, so for the time being, let's just focus on raking in the dough. Well, the best way to earn more money is to have more guests come visit, but other than that, you just have to do your Dondoko dailies and go through the suggestion box. Is there another way we can make money? Ha 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 ha. Okay, guy, let's calm down. What's with that ominous laugh, Matayoshi-san? It's creeping me out, man. You hit your head or something? I mean, I will say, I am kind of just, like, a little grumpy, because I've not been sleeping good, because of this whole root canal situation. And so, like, if I'm, like, a little bit grumpy and annoyed, and you come and take a swing for me on some bullshit, that's what I'm most likely to be like, alright, I guess it's time. I guess it's time. Oh no, I haven't hit my head. Actually, I've got a little scheme to generate money set aside this whole time. Scheme? Is it legal?
Hi.
Of course it's legal! On this here island, there exists an incredible, though non-operational, money-making powerhouse. Wait, you don't mean... Oh, but I do. That's right, Gachapin. We'll get Dondoko Farm up and running again. Y'all are not even ready for this, I'll tell you that. What's Dondoko Farm? What isn't Dondoko Farm? It offers a variety of functions, like crop patches for farming, a workshop for crafting, and even a training spot. Why, it was one of the main attractions of this resort. Unfortunately, everyone who was qualified to run the place left, so we had to shut it down indefinitely. But if we want to get that 3rd star, then we have to earn more at an even faster rate. Hang on one second. I believe I just got a text from my husband. Oh. No, it was a group text with him included. That's fine. I can deal with that later. I'm like, he doesn't normally text me. While he's at home. That's why it's essential we resume operations at Dondoko Farms. And what better time than the present? True. If Dondoko... Dang it, where's my dang vape? God damn it, this always happens. Oh, there it is. Then we'll be better off financially. I know, right? Right? Ha ha ha. I'm not really sure I'm following. Can you show me around this Dondoko farm or whatever in the meantime?
Hi.
I sure can. Since it's located on another island, we'll have to get there by boat. There's one docked on Muku Beach, so let's head there first. Alright. Just gonna zoop over to Muku Beach. This is the boat we take to Dondoko Farm? This is no dolphin ride. This is just a raft on some tires. What boat? More like a raft.
Hi.
Right you are. Starting today, you'll be free to ride this boat there anytime you want. Now then, let's get going. All aboard! But I gotta give presents to, come on, man. I got guests. I gotta wave at them and hand them some sake. They love that shit. Oh, yeah. Nope. Whoa. This is Don Doko Farm? Ha ha ha. So what do you think, Kasuga-san? First impressions? Why on earth would you offer to sell people robot followers on Twitch? The followers are not, I mean, it's nice, but it's not like nobody's making, that's not how we get paid, is off of followers. Like, we get paid off of viewers. And, like, I wouldn't pay for followers even if I had extra money that I just wanted to set on fire, because that's just embarrassing when people do that. And you can sell in their content when they've done it too. It's a barren wasteland out here. Yeah. Well, that's to be expected. We've neglected this place for a long time, after all. I had the sense to clean the place up once every year, so in my opinion, it's in a pretty good state, all things considered. I mean, like, people who don't understand how any of this shit works are the ones that are gonna, like, pay for followers. Having followers on YouTube doesn't mean anything either. It's all view time. Like, you need over a certain amount to unlock certain things, but it doesn't, like, you don't, like, get 20,000 extra followers and then have people be like, oh, that person's important now and we should give them money. That's not how anything works. Come on. Did he just say a farm is a money-making machine because, ever try to grow a garden to save money? I just planted some seeds, y'all. Nothing has happened so far. It's not been enough days. I think I might have done it wrong. We'll see. It is pretty big and there's lots of stuff around. Once it's fully functional, it'd make a great gold mine. I planted, basil and mint and bergamot and echinacea. And they're all in little inside pots. My chamomile's coming up. And I'm like, I know I need to give it more time. And also, like, it took the chamomile a little longer to come up than I think it said it was going to. And I got little shoots now, so I'm like, I'm watering them, and they have sun, so you just gotta wait. But you need a crew to keep everything up and running, right? What are we gonna do about that? I thought it might be nice to grow things that I could, like, dry out and make tea with, but I'm expecting that to probably not work until I've tried it a few different ways. But it seems like a nice goal. My husband especially likes hot tea, so I thought it would be nice. It's not a secret, though. He does know about it. Because there's, like, little pots everywhere, so it'd be a little bit hard to hide. I don't know, if I was supposed to crumble up the potting soil more than I did, I didn't. It's not packed down, like, real tight or nothing, but it's a little, like, I bought the organic kind, and it's got stuff in it. And I was like, is it supposed to have stuff in it? I don't know. I've done this lavender. Jay, by the way, I was like ramping up when you came in. I did not say hello and how are you to you, and I apologize. It's very nice to see you. Hello. I hope you're doing well. I've done this for Lavender. It was very ambitious for me. The tea was good, but it seemed and was very labor intensive. Yeah, I like a project though, and so I've just been like in the mornings. It kind of gets me to like walk around and kind of do a little I love a little fiddly thing, and like watering the plants. Now that I've got a good routine with it, and it's in my phone alarm, so I don't forget when I do forget. Like it's a good. It's nice. It's a nice little routine. Also, I get to employ macrame hangers, and y'all, I love macrame. So now I have a like legitimate reason to have these macrame plant hangers because they got plants in them. Oh, we got ladies to come out. Hello, ladies.
Please.
Hey, I'm Yui. And I'm Saya. Long time no see, guys. Whoa, Yui-chan. Saya-chan. It's so good to see you again. Friends of yours? Oh, you replaced the soil in the pots in your balcony? That's cool. We did get the roof estimate. We are getting the roof replaced. I did need to get a loan for that because, like, the amount of money that it's gonna cost to fix to completely replace the roof on this house. I don't know how to put this any other way, so I apologize for the TMI. But y'all, it made my whole butthole tighten up. Like, it is so much money. But they said it would fix the part where it is shooting water over those like flower beds I was talking about. And they're like, yeah, it's not supposed to be doing that. And I was like, I thought it probably wasn't. But I did scrub one of them flower bed things where it had gotten like kind of mildewy stuff on it. It looks really nice now. So I'm like, okay, I can definitely at least nicen this up some. Because I was just like, if I'm going to plamps in there, I do not know a lot about plamps, but I'm just presuming that one does not want to get soap on them. Or like vinegar. So I was like, let me do this part first. Yep, they used to work here actually. I'm guessing since he brought back Kenzo-san, Matayoshi-san must have reached out to you too, right?
Hi.
Not quite. They were both left the island since they were out of a job, but they were also the ones who heard we were rebuilding and they contacted me. We both loved on Doko Island, so we're thrilled to be back. That's great. I'm Ichiban Kasuga. Looking forward to working with you, ladies.
Hi.
Same here. I'm sure we'll make a great team. It's a pleasure, Kasuga-san. Sai-chan will be in charge of the work facilities, and Yui-chan will focus on the training spot, just like old times.
Oh no.
Matayoshi-san, I have a question. Yes? If Yui-san and Sai-san are here as management, who's gonna do all the manual labor? I don't think Saya-san can plow every single crop patch all by herself. What happened to being one step ahead? Oh no, what should we do, Kasuga-san? I didn't think of this. This guy. How would I know? What a pickle. If only we knew any able-bodied men who constantly boast about their physical strength and have tons of spare time. There's no way a guy like that exists. Oh, wait. Huh? Hey, why the hell do we have to work in the dang crop patches? Well, it's not like you have a job, right? I literally can't think of anything else with a ton of strength and tons of free time on their hands.
Huh?
Who says I have free time? My schedule's packed. I'm busy observing anthills today. Bro, like I said, you have way too much free time. Come on, look on the bright side. It'll be good exercise, too. See? There's even a training spot. This is the Pokemon gym. Besides, I'm forced to do Sujimon battles with you guys. Can't you at least help me out with this? Come on! Free labor. I don't know about this. Heck no! I'm gonna go observe my anthills now. You really won't help us, after all? I thought you seemed like a nice guy, Sadachi-san. But I guess we'll have to look somewhere else if you can't help us. That's just too bad. I thought it'd be fun to tend to the crops together. Yeah, it would have been fun if we could train together, too. Free labor is stinky. Hello, ladies. My name is Yasuo Sodachi. I am prepared to spend the rest of my life here until the day I die and have my bones buried underneath the glistening sands. I look forward to working with you. Jeez, that didn't take long for you to change your tune. You should have led with the cute girls. Them being here changes everything. See, I mean, we don't want to delve too hard into the ethics of Pokemon, do we? I think not. It's been covered. But yeah, here we are. Like, who the heck would want to stay on an island that only had weird red and green creatures living on it? As long as these two cuties are here, I'm all in. Use us however you want. Alright. I can do that. I know how to do it. Okay. So we'll start with I have to select a course. Master crafting. Alright. So we have to put in someone who is we want someone who's a light person, because that's when you get the most stuff. Oh man, the Burger King is gonna be in large and in charge. Get in there, Burger King. Yeah, start it up. Alright, good. Let's get... I know what to do. Okay. Oh, I need the Doko box? I'm not spending a lot of Doko bucks on y'all. Like, sorry. Not that sorry. Get in there, weirdos. Alright. And then we go over here to the recycling center. And we pick up... I really could use some plastic. Alright, that's plastic. That's plastic. Alright, let's do this one. And we need more light-sided people. Where's Ray when you need her? I mean, I guess... I don't know. That guy's already doing so. If they have a little, like, house here, that means they're already doing stuff. Okay. I'm sorry. Not super sorry. But... Alright, I need supplies, man. So... Quit your bitching. Oh, cool. I mean, the just to circle back around and close the loop so my brain doesn't eat itself. Like, if you're gonna argue with, like, reactionary bullshit and, like, I don't, like, generally recommend it, to be honest. Cause, like, you're not gonna change people's minds. People don't generally have their minds changed by an argument. That's not how people work. If you want to change somebody's mind, you gotta kind of, like, model something for them that they're interested in, like, seeing, or might be interested in for themselves. And then if you do it right, they'll come to you and be like, how can I get some of that, what you got? Because that looks pretty good. But, like, you don't argue, you entice. But sometimes it can be somewhat useful to have a little argument with a reactionary, or to have something to say back to people. If you know, if you're stuck with them and it's like family dinner, you're just tired of somebody's shit. But, like, generally it's like, it's not only if you do the arguing in a way that I'm about to tell you about, like, people are gonna get mad at you. So, like, you know, if you care about that, this is not the way to go. But, like, and I learned this stuff from evangelicals, so, like, you know, it's not nice. But, like, sometimes you can't be nice. But basically what you do, I mean, the other thing too is, like, I definitely will not argue with people if there's not, like a reason to, or, like, I just, you know, I'm irritated or whatever. But sometimes, like, the argument is not about the person you're arguing with. It's about the people who are seeing you argue with that person. I know about the resource point. But, like, a lot of times it's just best left, especially somebody who's, like, real in this stuff, it's just best left to people who know what they're doing. Because you can do more harm than good if you do it bad. But basically the way that it works is you just refuse to accept any of their, like, you know, kind of first principles. Like, you just don't. Like, you don't accept their, like, any of their premises. And you know, because, like, a lot of times people want to walk you down this, like, path where they're like, well, so you agree with this, so you agree with this, so you agree with this. Like, nah, I just don't agree with anything. And, like, that sucks and it's hard because it feels rude, because it is rude. Like, it genuinely is rude. But, like, if you're arguing with a reactionary, like, if you can't stand to be rude, you shouldn't be doing it. Because it is. But, like, sometimes there's, like, reasons to do it, or reasons that make it worth it. But, like, for most people, there's not, and you probably shouldn't. But, yeah, I mean, and me being like, oh, you say that there's a narrative? Okay. Who is saying this? Saying there's a narrative is like, well, you know, a lot of people are saying, what people? Which people? Who are they? How do you know that they're saying that? Did you see them say that? Like, what are their names? Can I talk to them? Like, you know, because, like, especially if it's, like, people that are already mistrusted, it's really easy to get people to believe stuff about a group of people that they don't know anything about, don't think that they've ever met someone in, and have already been preloaded with an amount of reactionary propaganda. And there are nicer ways to do it, where you can just be like, I don't, like, where did you hear that from? You know, because, like, I haven't heard that, and I have not seen it. So, like, how do you know it? You know, but, like, there's not generally a way to do it without pissing people off. But, like, some people deserve to be pissed off. I don't really, like, love using those kind of tactics on people, but I also don't like when people lie about, like, work I've put a significant amount of time into and just get away with it, because everybody just assumes, like, everybody assumes that that unreasonable ass thing that you say that a bunch of people are saying that you're not attributing to anybody is true. Well, you're the one that made an assertion, so back it up. Where's it from? Who said it? What's their name? You know, like, well, like, it's like the sort of, when evangelical Christians want to argue with you about God, and they're like, so let's just, like, we have to presuppose that there would have to be a God because of this, this, and this. And I'm like, no, we don't. But, like, it's pointless to argue with those people. Like, they're just trying to make you look foolish. But this thing about, like, fat people who are trying to make randoms date them is, like, that got so far along that I'm just like, we gotta nip this shit in the bud. Like, really. Because, like, that's not actually happening. And if it is, tell me who it is, because I would like to talk to them. Oh my god. Shay, I'm gonna read your comment, once, Muku stops, like, hollerating. Okay, good. One way I find to spot reactionary psyops is that they don't really understand that people exist in community, because often reactionaries kind of don't. Like, you think you could just say some guy said it and no one would know that and be like, oh yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. It's like when people are like, some kids said that they were a whatever, and it's just like, why would you take, you know, like, oh, this kid said that they were a cat. I'm like, was it a 5-year-old? They say they're a lot of shit. And, like, what does that have to do with anything? That's also another thing to be like, well, what does that have to do with anything? Like, I just will not, like, agree to the premise that, like, any of this is in good faith, because it frequently is not. And, like, especially if you've been doing something like this for a long time, you can tell. And it's like, you know, and, like, people don't want to feel like, oh, I got fooled. But I'm like, look, I doubt that you made this up yourself, but somebody made this up, and you believed it without even checking. And you should feel a little bit embarrassed about that. So hopefully you do better next time. And I'm not sorry. I'm like, you weren't sorry when you, like, tried to hijack what I was saying to say something that you wanted to say, so what should I be sorry for? Why are your feelings more important? Because it's like, well, now you, like, it's like, well, like, people are saying this thing is happening, and I'm like, well, this other thing is happening where people who are in eating disorder recovery or say that they are harassing fat activists, and it's incredibly common, and we all know about it. A lot of us have seen it. So that's the thing that there's some evidence on. But you literally don't even care about that, and you don't got no evidence for that thing that you said. So why should I care about your feelings? You don't care about mine. Like, because now you've reduced it down to, well, I had a feeling, and I'm like, well, so did I. Like, and you're on the internet, man. Like, this is on X.com. You think people care about your fucking feelings? Like, I mean, and like, I will always try to match someone's energy. You know what I mean? If you, like, that's my goal, is to try to match what other people are putting out. And I try to start off with, like, an assumption of, like, hey, a lot of people don't know stuff, and it does happen. Oh, Pixie, that sounds like an interesting short story. God was a child doing science experiments, and it was written as a series of observations. That's cool. I need gold, y'all. This is not enough gold. I need another gold. I must have gold. Okay. We must have gold. I need fish and I need mushrooms. A lot of things need to happen. I mean, like, the whole thing with, like, but what about my feelings? I'm like, you think that your whole problem kind of starts with you think that this is about feelings. But when I say that I have feelings, you don't fucking care. And it's like, you know, I think that there's kind of a cultural expectation that some people's feelings, I mean, kind of, there is that some people's feelings matter more than others. But, like, there's also this cultural expectation that some, like, them women have, that, like, fat people exist to take care of their feelings. And, like, I didn't sign up for that. It is fun to run around and hit things with the bat. I mean, I don't argue with evangelical Christians anymore. I have not since I told my family to eat it, because, like, that was really it, was just them bothering me all the time. And it's like, I'm not really around evangelical Christians anymore. If I am, I will absent myself from being around them very quickly. But it's not like I forgot how to do it. It's not that hard of a thing to do, especially the reason why the evangelical kind of reactionary style of arguing works is because the person doing it doesn't care about, like, what you think or what your feelings are really about you as a person. They just care about scoring points. And I'm like, well, I can care about scoring points too. Like, evangelical people love to talk about how it's all about, like, love and shit. Like, oh, it's love, blah, blah. I'm just like, first of all, y'all don't know what that word means. Like, loving someone is not harassing them until they do what you want. Alright, everybody's doing pretty good. Pretty good, okay. Alright. Yeah, I know. Let's just do it. Yeah, I mean, you gotta know. Yeah, Pixie says one tech that I've been using is arguments is suggesting that they've been like misled, and that it may have been deliberate. I mean, it's also too like you gotta know your audience. Like, it's best not to have those kinds of discussions with people that you don't know because you don't actually know them as an audience. And there's like not it's just a performance, really. But like sometimes a performance is useful. Oh, he and Muku were born on April the 2nd. Ichi was born on January 1st. Yeah, Jay, the thing where you're just like, I don't know what that means until they actually say something embarrassing is pretty good. Like, I mean, honestly, I just try not to get in arguments with people that I would like to maintain, like, good relationships with because, like, I just don't like it. And I find it hard not to take it personally, and I'm sure that that's true on the other side too. And also, like, I'll just like I know how to do the thing, and if I let myself get too upset and too agitated, then I might like logic someone into a place where they feel really hurt. And like I don't want to like evangelical judo argument someone that I care about into a position where I genuinely hurt their feelings. Like that is not a good thing to do. Yeah, I mean, like if you have the time and the like relationship with somebody, you have a lot more ability to kind of like show rather than tell. You know what I mean? And just be like, well, I'm not really sure that's it, but, you know, blah, blah. And kind of do it that way. But you know, people make up people make up their minds for a lot of different reasons. And it's like, it's a lot harder than people think to like make someone change their mind. You can't make someone change their mind even if they believe something that is clearly not true and wrong. Like, you just can't make them. They have to decide that they want to. And like, there's ways to try to convince, but like a lot of people have convincing and coercing like really intertwined in their head. Convincing someone is about like kind of enticing them to think differently and being like, well, what about this, you know? And like, you gotta really like go, you know, to where they are and stuff. And it's just like, I mean, a lot of times if you're saying some stuff that I would have that kind of argument with you about, I don't actually want to go there with you. Like, that sounds like it would suck, actually. And like, sometimes I'm just like, I don't like always feel like I need to know everything about everything. Or everything about everyone all the time, because like, you know, then you start getting disappointed in people. Oh, give me that butterfly. Oh, this sucks. There we go. I was like, I must get it at this point. I mean, and also, like, not to be, like, because I do not mean it this way. Not to be like neurodivergent supremacy or anything, but like I feel like some neurodivergent people are a little bit easier to convince to change their minds if you can like show them some actual proof. If they're the kind of neurodivergent person that makes up their minds according to proof, and not everyone is. That's not everyone is looking for proof, because that is not why people make their decisions. Oh, y'all remember how we were always like, we wonder what the Jungle Boy is? It's a manga cafe. This is a game I found that out. I think I need to put down. All right, let's get a bear. I mean, what would be ideal would be to live in a culture where, like, if people thought dingus fool nonsense, it would be about something harmless, and you could just be like, whatever, man. That's not my business, you know? I did choose the bear. At home, I've chosen the mad. Oh, we gotta get that Onomichio cut out. Hey! I have not talked about the bear. I guess I don't need to talk about the bear. Everybody already knows what that's about. You don't need me to say it. Like, we all know. Alright, let's see. How big is this? Oh, it is largish. Alright. Ooh. Manga Cafe, you turned out to be a larger boy than I was thinking. Alright. Let's put this away. Let me just put some stuff away and I'll make room for this big boy. Gotta rethink things. Oh man. My inventory's full, I bet you. Dang it. Alright, alright. I got. The bear does not demand to be centered in the conversation. Indeed. It's been a little bit funny to watch people have these conversations. Because like a very long-standing nickname that I've had for Josh has been Bear. This is the hills. Because because of Assassin's Creed, actually, like legitimately. But yeah, we were playing Assassin's Creed 3, and we surprised a bear, and it like fell over a waterfall, and we both thought that was the funniest thing we'd ever seen. And somehow that got transformed into a nickname. But I too would choose the bear, because I call Josh Bear sometimes. It's my teddy bear. Jay says, as a Canadian, it's really hard to participate in this conversation or hear about people's takes on it without thinking about one of our most well-known novels, Bear, about a lady who does indeed have a thing with a bear after being over men and going to live in the woods. Wow. Huh. I didn't know that was a thing. Alright. Let me look at my situation here. Alright. Okay, so this is clearly a mistake. We'll deal with that for right now. Okay. So this is what we're working with. I gotta leave these paths open. Pretty much. Because I put that big old manga cafe there. But I need these people to have activities. Oh, you know what? I bet I know what I can do. Well, would that even matter? I am not sure that it would. It won the Governor's General Award. It was a big deal. We love books about women going into the woods to get away from men. I can think of 5 at least that I've read, and I'm sure that there are more. Wow. I saw a bear once, and the first thought that I had in my head was, oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. I gotta get out of here. Yeah, now he's available for guest leisures. Got this coffee truck. It is also available for leisure. Okay. Leisure. Have a leisure time on Dondoko Island. I brought you the dream machine from Yakuza 0. Praise me. I'll put it right next to their tent. I know they'll love it. I could get a car and put it there, though. Oh, that's gonna be in the way. Alright, I'll put it next to this mahjong table so you can have dreams. Marion Engel. Oh. It's great because the book is more like this tired resignation and not actual anger, which is so real. Oof. Sometimes things are a little too real. Alright, we got chickens. We're gonna put... That's what should go by the tent. The chickens. Okay. And I will also give you my lighthouse friendos. You will also have this arcade cabinet. You love it. Ono Michio, who you also love. Alright, so I think this was pretty good. But I do still want to be able to get to the rocks and whatnot. Where do I guess I'm gonna go to Muku Beach. Ooh. I should get that bug at some point, but I didn't do it. Alright, I'm not trying to build, I'm trying to see what's going on the farm. Alright, well, I'm not gonna go back till they're done, so... Oh man, he's overjoyed, that rules. Okay, I think I need to make a souvenir. I did need to make a souvenir. Well, here I am. Oh, I love a biblically accurate angel. Nothing makes me happier. Oh, swine latang. Those are great. Everybody loves those. I sometimes for fun, I just like to draw biblically accurate angels. Oh my god, y'all. Riverdale started to do the thing that I'm always like, somebody should do this. Like, doing the Book of Revelation. And then they just immediately backtracked on it after half an episode, because that's Riverdale for you, baby. That's what they do. And I was like, it was so funny. I can review my accommodations, can I? Where's the tent? Oh, does that mean I can move it around? Oh, they're all overjoyed. Alright, Dondoko Island, what happens if I move that thing? Well, the guests are supposed to be there. Is that gonna be a problem? That don't tell me nothing. Man, I don't know about that. What happened? Alright, I'm like, what happens if I do it? Yeah, I can do it. Alright, oh shit! I know! Hang on! Jesus, that's stressful. I need to get... I made a whole nother lodging and it's gonna be nicer, so like, just chill out. Okay. It's bigger though, so I'm gonna have to move some stuff around. I've just been throwing stuff here, hither and thither. Oh, it may well fit here. Alright, so what we got? Yeah, look at that. The thing is huge. Yeah, okay. Alright, let's try it again. Okay, that's along a road. That's not, that is along a road. What are you talking about? Oh, okay, I think it's good. See? I did. Oh. Alright, now they're lodged. Thank you. Oh, I should have just moved the playground. That's alright, that's alright. I can... Maybe I'll lay some more paths down later. I don't know. I think we're doing okay. What else? Souvenirs. That's what I needed to do. I'm like, what else was I supposed to do? Oh, not that. I mean, I guess, dang it, I could do that. I didn't realize that you could do that. I was so scared I was going to scare guests away that I've never done that before. Where I'm like, I'm going to take their building and replace it with another building. I used to just wait a whole tour out and sneakily replace it while there wasn't anybody in it. But this is better. Ooh, y'all. I did, I think I've locked the the dandy crit part, the part where I crit the space dandy, like I was the whole thing. Like, it's the reason why I wanted to do that video. Like I think I duded it. I think it has been duded. I did end up turning the opacity down on the background. I think that worked a lot better. Lucky turtle. No, we don't worry about that right now. We're just gonna produce another sake to get the money. But yeah, I think it's looking good. I run it past a few people just to be like, hey, so like, you didn't go to art school. Is this comprehensible to you? And got like, you know, yeah, it's good. And I was like, sweet. So that was nice. So the thingies. It's good. You like to hear that. Oh fuck! Where are they? There they are. I'm not gonna have to draw near so many arrows for that room thing, because it's pretty obvious what's going on there. I think it explained well why the promo isn't doing what the promo is supposed to do. Thank you. I guess I was kind of like the stuff about like the diagonal lines in that promo are what have been upsetting me for these many months, and I was hoping I was like explaining why those were a problem. And now I just get to like have like a couple more things. Well, I have this one part, and then the part with the room, and then I'm gonna do the presentation of the art, where I explain how I made it. Because I don't know, I just like to do that. This is my favorite shit. It's like hardcore shop talking. I love to shop talk about art. It's my favorite. But I think I figured out like a quicker way to do it than what I was doing before. So I may do more stuff like this, or at least I think I have some stuff already kind of picked out. Why can't I get this dragonfly? Why am I cursed to be dragonfly-less? There we go. But yeah, I thought like most of the other stuff that I have picked out to kind of highlight in a similar way are things that I think are amazing and work really well. I don't like to be like too harsh about stuff. Oh, thank you, Jay. As a non-artist who appreciates art, I like how you shop talk in a way that doesn't feel gatekeepy or condescending. I feel like I'm learning, and I don't feel bad for learning. That's good. That's like my, like, that is like the goal, is, you know, beyond just the pure enjoyment of the shop talk, which I do really enjoy. I gotta make him some more, like, I don't know, Majima hats? I feel like I need to fill this place up with some more Majima hats. It's checkout day. I mean, I kind of think of it in like, I like to listen to people talk about music theory, even though I'm not gonna retain it. and I don't really understand exactly how it works, but it is like interesting to hear people who are knowledgeable break down the thing that they know a lot about. Um, and like I think art theory is and design like kind of concepts are a little like they're more mysterious than they really should be. I think they're kind of kept like I mean, if you read like graphic design basics books, then no. But like, who does that? Like, besides graphic design majors and like me. Um, Even when I don't get things, I don't feel like it's a big deal. Some people make you feel bad for not getting things. Oh, that's so nice to say. I mean, not the thing about making you feel bad. Like that sucks. Like if people don't get something that I've like said, I'm like, please just genuinely tell me, and I'll try to rephrase it in another way because like I really would like most of all to be like understood. Um, I think that's kind of what everybody wants. But like I'm into some like real niche shit, you know, and so like I sometimes if you're into some real niche shit, you gotta like do an amount of explaining and education, and so that people can kind of get to the meat of the thing. Um,
this is up.
Plus, like, I mean, I don't know. I just presume people don't know things because, like, I don't always know things, and like, I have some gaps in my education that have been very embarrassing to me in the past, and like, I don't like embarrassing people, unless they've, earned that. What? I don't think that's like the right way to start with people. What is going on here? Yeah, excuse me for a moment. There we go. It was not showing. Y'all know I gotta monitor this two places, and it was not showing on my phone, and I was just like, gotta fix it, gotta make sure that's right. Oh, we're gonna go ahead and take another tour. Hydration check. Thank you. I will do a hydration check. I will sit back up. Pixie, how do you always know when I'm slouching? I don't even have a webcam on. Can you just feel my slouchy energy? Alright. Stretch. Ooh. Okay. Every time. I'm like, ugh, I am slouching. I got some money. Half the time it's because I need to too. It's like when I see anything that says relax your jaw. How do they know, right? Okay, now we got 2. Sick. Alright, so this person wants a B. This person wants a C. That's... It doesn't matter if he doesn't get his poison net. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and put her in there even though it's not like exactly her satisfaction ranking. You as well. Get in the shack. Oh wait. Yeah, bud, get out of there. She's gonna pay more. Yeah, we're sorting my budget, baby. Okay. So these are our guests. And Dondoko Farm. We still have a ways to go. I might go back there. Well, I guess I'll go back there later on Friday because they're not close to being done. They're here! Alright, Mr. Tank Top is back. We gotta make him happy. Alright. I gotta greet my people. Okay. Alright, so she liked the bikini. That's good. Alright. Oh, for God's sake. I know! I'm doing it! I have to go to the lighthouse and beat up dudes. Well, since I'm here, I might as well. Oh, God! I'm like, oh no, I don't want to hit the guy with the bat! It's so easy to do that accidentally. That should not be that. Alright, so you, Asake. Perfect. You. Also Asake. Wonderful. You. Oh my God, Muku. Oh my God. Oh my God, Muku. Oh my God. It just goes. Oh. Alright. Hang on. Yeah. I just want to make sure I can get back to where that stone populates. They do kind of tend to show up in the same places. Alright, I gotta go back to the plaza. Other guy. Where's the other guy? Oh, there you are. Do you like seashell bikini? Alright, she did like it. And there's somebody else. Oh, for fuck's sake, really? Y'all don't know when to quit. Here we go. Hello. I've restored the Tanuki statue though. So that should make Muku happy. And I guess anyone else who wants to see a Tanuki statue. So we do. Somebody had asked me if we got Tanukis in Yakuza, and I said, kind of. There it is. That's the Tanuki that we got. The storyline where someone came and broke the statue. I want more Tanuki content, please. Don't cheap out on me, man. Give me Tanukis. We keep getting Kappas, and I do love the Kappas, and I would like to see more. But, you know. Y'all got other yokai, I know that. I read a whole book. Alright, I gotta produce a lot of alcohol. Alright, cool. I gotta produce some bikinis. I'm gonna develop souvenirs. I guess I'll do that. And that. I guess I'll just open these. Pasta alla Don Doco. Oh, they moved to. Okay, I see. I don't know what I thought, but I was wrong. Give me everything. Hell, stew. Alright, I gotta get fish. Woohoo! Just let me fish, man. Ooh. Definitely has mid 2000s CGI, but The Great Yokai War is a fun movie. It's Takashi Miike. Oh man, Takashi Miike's made so many movies. Like, just defining the word prolific, that guy. I mean, he also made the Yakuza movie that we all watched, so kind of wild to think about. I feel like I kind of just want to do, like, some, I don't know, sometimes I just want to, like, have, maybe I should do this on TikTok or something, just be like, hey, did y'all know? And then be like, hey, did y'all know whatever it is? Because, like, I have these things that I'm just kind of, like, not just obsessed with being, like, hear this thing, but, like, also just making sure that people know that, like, Paul Verhoeven wrote a book about Jesus as a real person, and was, like, accepted into this, like, it's not whatever you think it is. It's not that. Like, he was accepted into some, like, research group where they, I guess, kind of sat around and thought about, like, Jesus as a real guy. And, like, I just simply did not expect that from the director of Showgirls. Not because, like, of this, I don't know. It's not just Showgirls. Like, sir, I've seen your movies. There's a yokai who only counts beans. They become plot important beans. That's amazing. But, like, oh man, I would definitely 100% unreservedly recommend Verhoeven's book on, like, the real person of Jesus. Like, even if you're not a Christian, I mean, I don't think he is either. I believe he says he's not. But, like, or he's at least not a believer. But it's just a fascinating read. I feel like Verhoeven kind of got the short end of the stick in the 90s. Like, how do you, like, it took me a long time to watch Showgirls, and I did eventually watch it because, like, I know a lot of gay people. I gotta craft furnishings. What did I make? Oh, I made swine latangs. That's not enough. What are you even thinking? Lord. His career is so interesting Does he just sit around and be like, I should make a little movie as a treat? I mean, I would not be surprised. Muku, stop it! Buddy! Buddy, come on! We're begging you to stop. Alright, let's get multi-story. I just am not that impressed with multi-story complex. Fashionable health center. Yeah, I'll take one of those. Yeah, sometimes I just want to run up to people and like throw conversation, like throw like factual nuggets at them and like run away. And I feel like maybe TikTok's a good place for that or something. I just kind of want to be like, hey, did y'all know? Cause like nobody ever knows about Starlight Express until like I tell them about it, and like that's a beautiful experience. At least for me. Like, did you know that Andrew Lloyd Webber made a musical about trains? It is performed on roller skates. Actors have been seriously hurt. There's a place in Germany where I think they purpose-built a stage for Starlight Express, and as far as I know, they've been running it for like 25 years or something. If it's still going. But like, man, Andrew Lloyd Webber has like just had the weirdest career. Where should I put Swine Latang? That's good. Alright. Now it's all time for me. Oh wait. Do I have enough money to build the bridge? I should ask. I like to just explain to people what Starlight Express is and then just like watch their faces. And then they're like, nuh-uh. And then we go to Wikipedia and then they're like, why is this real? And I'm just like, I mean, he made a musical about cats. He made a musical about the Phantom of the Opera. He made a musical about trains. He made a musical about the late, like, wife of a dictator in Argentina. Like, he certainly doesn't limit himself on topics. Because when Josh first told me that Verhoeven had written a book about Jesus, I was like, no he didn't. What are you talking about? Also, like, I do think that America did him dirty in the 90s. Like, as I said, I saw Starship Troopers significantly after it came out. But, like, when I did see it, I was like, people really just didn't get that this was like a joke, right? Like, this is not for serious. Like, I didn't think that was really that confusing. If you think about the popular musicals that Weber made, they're often weird too. I mean, I mean, at least now with YouTube, because when I was in school, all we kind of like we knew of, like it was like a legend that theater people told each other to be like, hey, did you know about this? And then people are like, huh? But like now that like YouTube exists, like you can go actually see like scenes from it and stuff, and I think people have made a few videos about it and things, but like we didn't have none of that. We just like had to imagine what the hell that could mean. Like many things in the 90s, people would just say shit to you and you'd be like, I have no way to even check if this is true. And I can't imagine what it would look like if it is. The weirdest thing about Phantom of the Opera is when Michael Crawford was cast, because I knew him from Some Mothers Do Have Him. I don't know that. Was that a TV show? Isn't he the Phantom that everybody likes? Like the one that is like universally liked? Because like there's some Phantoms are like with any long-running Broadway show, I think you get some people that's like, oh, this person originated it. This person is the one who has the iconic take. This person was controversial. This person people didn't like and they got rid of him really quick. It seems like you just kind of get an amount of different, like, you know, like the more actors there are, the more stuff there is for the fandom to argue about. Oh, it's a 70s sitcom. Okay. Oh, I'll tell you one thing Josh and I were talking about earlier, and you can think on this and tell me if you can come up with any more examples. So, I was talking about Space Dandy with Josh, because I'm obviously thinking about it because I'm working on a video for it. And not even for Space Dandy, honestly, I'm like, yo, I'm not even making a video about an anime that is old and I don't even know how many people saw it. I'm making a video about the one promo piece from that anime because, like, I will inflict my niche interests on anyone I can. I'm like a human ring tape. I've got to, like, pass this along to at least one or two more people or I simply cannot live. Alright. Let's see how everybody's doing. They look fine. Yeah, just, wait. No, they're not done. Alright. First, we have to say hello to the people. Because, like, the people need to be happy. That is way more important than the dailies, because that gives you, like, a lot of stuff that you need. Not just, like, popularity, satisfaction ratings, but also money. Oh, yeah, so what Josh and I were talking about, and, like, Cowboy Bebop and Space Dandy, and, you know, because I was, like, it's not Cowboy Bebop. Like, I don't know how many people know about this thing. And he was like, it's a parody of Cowboy Bebop. And I was like, I mean, it kind of is in a way. And then we were trying to think of, like, other other like kind of like media properties that were like where the person who made the thing turned around and immediately parodied the thing that they just made. And Josh came up with Evil Dead 2, which is a really good answer. It's Cowboy Bebop and Space Dandy and Evil Dead 1 and 2. And then we could not come up with anything else. And like between the two of us, we have like seen an amount of medias. So it's like our kind of memories of Final Fantasy are really aligned in kind of a funny way of the series, because like he played everything through 7 and I started playing at 7 and then played things like up to 12. So like the only game that we both played before we met each other was 7, but had played an amount of it. Josh would not agree with you that 7 is the good one. I think he would probably tell you that 6 is the good one. I think that's his favorite. I do think 7 is the good one, though. Oh, right, I gotta talk to the man about the bridge. I forgot about that. There we go. I have to sell something to the man? Alright, I can do that. Nice, nice. Okay. Nope. Oh, you mean that Evil Dead 2 is a good example. Oh, okay. I wasn't sure if you, like, were maybe a little down on 6 after having played that modded version. That was 6, right? Not 4? I don't know. Evil Dead 2 is a good example of, like, a person immediately, like, parodying themselves, but I can't, like... I genuinely can't think of anyone else who's done that. Ooh, bot goot. But yeah, we did have a little bot cooties, but we got them booted. They're good. Pixie has played 7, 10, and 10-2. I've played 7, part of 8, but I did rage quit on 8. Because of a fucking dinosaur. And if you know, you fucking know. Fuck that. Pissed me off. Oh, not my bag. Storage. There we go. I will sell you a golden crown. Thank you. Where did I gotta go? Muku Beach, I guess? Maybe it's on Gachapin Beach. I think it's Muku Beach. I don't fucking know. Let me go over here. Maybe it's over here. Forstein watched cousin play 7. Uh, ooh. I played, yeah, so 6. So I played 7, part of 8, tactics, all of 9, 9, 10, part of 10 too. It wasn't my game. I played, and 12. And the reason why I didn't play 13 was because I didn't enjoy 12 as much as I wanted to. And then the stuff that I heard about 13 didn't like really make me feel like it was gonna be better. So, and I would have had to upgrade a console generation, which I was not in a position to do. By the time I could upgrade it, like the common wisdom on it had pretty well settled with 13 being like bad, and I haven't really caught up with it since then. Hell yeah. Oh yeah, tactic. Yeah. I mean, if you count, ooh, I should not do that right now. I'm about to have to get off this at this time. But if you count, theater rhythm, because it has all Final Fantasy music, then I am playing that right now. That's the important thing I wanted to say. My brain would have exploded. I gotta close the loop. If I don't get to close the loop, y'all, it makes me so agitated. I also played Air Geese, the fighting game with some Final Fantasy VII guys. Nice. One of the streamers I watch is doing 9 once a week. 9 is better than people remember. I feel like 9 kind of got slept on a little bit because, like, it harkened back to something that people at the time felt like was kind of dated. But it's just a perfect little gem of a game, especially for the era that it came out. Oh, 4. I'm sorry. Y'all, if you're going to put Final Fantasy, list Square. Come here. Come here, Square. We need to talk. Yes, Square Enix. I'm talking to you right now. Fuck Roman numerals. I don't like them bitches. They're hard as shit to read. And I'm gonna say the wrong ding dang game, because y'all won't stop trying to look fancy using Roman numerals. Man, fuck the Romans. Like, fuck them numerals. Them shits are bad. And I always get it wrong. And then we end up with shit like whatever fucking Super Bowl it is or whatever the fuck, and it's like you've got like 20 Roman numerals in there. Stop trying to be fancy. This has gotten out of control. That Jay said maybe this is why Rome fell, all the numerals. I mean, maybe it is. Maybe it is. Maybe they didn't overstretch themselves. Maybe they just had bad number systems. Cause them numerals, that's not it, man. Like, there is a reason why people who were under the Roman Empire do not use Roman numerals in everyday life. It's because I believe what we use is called Arabic numerals because they come from the Arabic world and they're way better and easier to read. I also like the Chinese numbering system with the 10,000s and stuff. I think that's nice. It's helpful. Get them zeros out of there. I don't need them shits. Uh, I like it in English when we do 2K for 2000. Thank you. That's less shit to fuck up. But like when people say 1300, I fuck that up constantly. 1300, I'll say 13,000 when I mean 1,300. I'll say it the other way around. That's just confusing. No, I reject it. It is not of the Lord. Alright, I have saved my game. I'm like, no, I reject Satan in all of his Roman numeral ways. I don't know. I'm like, y'all won't even let us have the metric system in this country. People who watch the Super Bowl, but you're going to put up with all of that alphabet nonsense? I thought y'all hated alphabets. That's a joke. About conservatives being homophobic. I'm not saying everybody who watches the Super Bowl is homophobic. Don't clip me. It's a joke. You never know, y'all. You truly don't. Like, I don't care about football as long as the players aren't hurting themselves all the time, which they are. Then I guess it would be fine. But it seems like it's not. Oh my god, y'all. We've gone 10 minutes over just from me just like flapping jaws. I gotta stop. I could keep going, but I can't because it's time for dinner. So, that's gonna be it for me. Hopefully y'all had a good time. I definitely had a good time. Thank you so much for everybody who was in the chat, coming and hanging out with me. I appreciate it so much. Y'all make it so much fun. Thank you to everybody who comes by and watches us live but doesn't chat. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you for being there. I am vibing with us. It's nice to know that you will want to do that. Um, I want you to chat as much as you want. If you don't want to, I think that's fine. And it does help the numbers when you watch it live. So I appreciate it so much. I like to see a smaller number get bigger at a reasonable rate. So I appreciate it. Thank you to the VOD squad for watching the VODs later. It's a super huge compliment that you would want to do that, even though you can't interact. So thank you so much. I appreciate it. And thank you most of all to our stream superstars, my subscribers, and our mods Hawkenforce team. Y'all are the best. I think you're just the bee's knees. If the bees had olive knees, you're the best. You're a superstar. I appreciate you so much. You don't have to do that, but you do it anyway, and it really does mean a lot. So, that's gonna be it for me. My name is Allie. I'm from Ok2BeFat because it is okay to be fat. This has been Like a Dragon, Infinite Wealth. I will see you on Friday if you can make it. We're gonna be Dondokoing. We gotta get up to 5 stars. So we're gonna be on Dondoko Island for a minute. I just want you to know. uh, I hope you like a cozy time because that's what we're doing. But that's it. I'm gonna go have dinner with my amazing husband now, and I hope you have a good rest of your day or night. I gotta go. Goodbye.